Rangers are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Pedro Neto couldn't squeeze it through. Can he get on the end of this? And he's intervened well there. Musa. It'll be a throw-in. Passing is crisp and sharp. Cristiano Ronaldo. Looking for the run.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but
Takes a shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
oh, he's done so well then. Almost the perfect link-up. There was a split second there for the perfect finish too. Shame he didn't take it.
And here's Lopez. Now it's Rafinha. Shapes to shoot! It's in! They are purring, truly purring. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Rangers are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
A disastrous start, 2 down in next to no time. Tries one from range! Now that is commitment to the cause. And we have our very first corner. Alexander-Arnold plays it short. Lovely feet. That's gone for a throw-in. And he's managed to gift it back. It's a pretty loose pass. Rafinha! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they're threatening to fly away here. Simplicity itself.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully... He's having a shot! And that's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Rangers are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And here's Lopez. And it's Caicedo. And here's Mbappe. He's having a pop! Brought out the best in the keeper.
Rangers certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
In towards the back stick.
Rangers really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
He leaps for it! And he's there to clear it.
Substitution for Rangers. Number 51, William Pacho.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, well played, well played.
Number 22,
Swung over.
Rudiger. Number 8, Iniesta.
Oh, this looks sharp.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Vitinha. Oh, good spread. Threads one in. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. That's destined for the flank. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
He's found a way through. And that's been... Takes a shot! Rangers have their second corner now. Alexander-Arnold goes short. Vitinha tries a shot! Oh, impressive strike.
Vitinha clearly can't believe he didn't put that away. He'd set himself up perfectly. Rangers have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Rangers making some potentially decisive changes. They weren't waiting around. Hernandez receives it in a good position here. Rudiger cuts it out. That's going wide left. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, super ball. Chance, surely! Well, now it's a race. Oh, he's been caught napping. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Well, he caught that pure, but no end product.
Rangers really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Substitution.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Caicedo gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it.
There will be 3 minutes.
Pedro
added time.
Neto gets into a good position. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Might be danger here. Good ball, good take. Now it's Rafinha. Caicedo. Now it's Mbappe.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing. Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon.
So that was the first half. We believe the boys can turn it around. Of course they will. Substitution for Rangers. Number 24, Miguel Marino. Coming on to replace him is number 36, Gabriel Jesus.
Down to business again. Rangers decide to shake things up. There has been a change in personnel. Akanji. Alexander-Arnold. That looks a cracking ball. He's shifting through the gears here. Danilo did just about enough to come out on top there. But tries from distance. Oh, there was plenty on that.
Well, he's hit it well enough for me. I suppose it could be a deliberate attempt to just draw that defence out.
Substitution for Rangers. Number 7.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Yeah, there's going to be a significant change of approach, I think. They really are shaking up their attack now.
Tomori has it out wide and in space. Oh, great leap! And he's taking no chances there. Not the most accurate pass. There's a no-nonsense tackle. Iniesta with the short one. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. There's the shot! Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save. It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. And it's going to be another one. Corner number 3 coming up. And it's been taken short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Alexander-Arnold. Rafinha. Now that looks a decent ball. He's found space here. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Gabriel Jesus. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And claimed it back swiftly. Foul right on the edge of the box. It could go either way here. And the referee has given a free kick just outside the box. Iniesta has been showed a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm.
Well, talk about being caught between a...
Great chance! Goal! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Well timed, excellent interception. Pass somewhat off target. Played out to the left flank. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Distributed tidily. Gabriel Jesus. Great ball. Lewandowski! And he's stuck it away. The movement so precise. The finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart. And it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Well, they may be down, but they're in no mood to go quietly. Danilo makes the interception. This is a promising build-up. Rangers do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Tries to play it through. Well read, nice interception. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Vitinha. Now, can they get him away? Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Iniesta. Looking to pass their way up the pitch.
Pretty robust defending.
Now it's Mbappe. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. The referee's awarded a free kick. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down.
Substitution in progress.
Oh, great effort, but he's produced a save to match.
I was expecting him to play it in until I saw his run-up.
Rangers have their third corner. Alexander-Arnold with the short one. Well, now here's a good battle by... Can he finish? Oh, denied at the last. So their fourth corner of the game. Alexander-Arnold plays it short. Lovely bit of skill. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Now it's Dani Olmo. And it's Danilo. Oh, he's found support out wide. Good read, needed to be. Nuno Mendes.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Moore providing an outlet on that flank. There's the shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. That has been slung wide. And here's Vitinha. And that has left him in a heap. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all. Rafinha is behind this one, looking to widen the gap even further here. O'Reilly. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Oh, he's enjoyed that, he evidently loves the contest. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. They've got to make this nice and quick.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Always goal side. O'Reilly. Rafinha, whose purpose now is to complete a hat-trick. Pedro Neto. Great vision, and he's well positioned here. Some chance for a shot! He's put his foot right through that one. Iniesta.
There will be 5 minutes.
Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. And he's going to be disappointed with that. Nuno Mendes. Dani Olmo. Well, that pass isn't the best. Now he's off and running.
This is the time you need that pace.
He's looking wide. And that will be the final act. Rangers cannot spin this any up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
We're looking at the new incarnation of the famous Camp Nou, now even more prominent as the symbol of the... Oh, good effort! Oh, he's hit the bar! Rangers with the corner, they're first. And it's been taken short. Flashing... Oh, good climb! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Mendes kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
I really like the look of Merino here, Peter, because he's such an effective shield in front of the defence, and his main role will be to quash any threats from midfield. He'll then be looking to quickly get his team on the front foot, picking out those killer passes, which leads to so many chances.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Neymar's cross.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
He has found the way through. Mbappe proves just a little bit too strong.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around.
Decent chance! Goal! Rangers! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Rangers making an early change here. Rangers are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Simeone, lovely pass, but can he get there? And that's been won straight back. Danilo. Oh, there's a probing ball. And it's Neymar. That ball looks a good one. Not the most accurate pass. First quarter of an hour gone. Hernandez. Threads one. Neymar! That is decidedly lacking.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Good ball, good take. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Vitinha looking for options for movement. The ball is loose and the chase is on. He'll try from distance. Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
That has not gone well. Pedro Neto. He's on it. Can he get away? Picked out brilliantly. Shapes to shoot. Another special Neymar moment. A finish right from the top draw. They are right back in business.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Plays a sharp little ball here. Fermin has the space to scheme. Rudiger did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Merino. Danilo. Deftly away. That'll be a throw-in. Now the ball in.
OK, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
Bailey going like a man possessed at the moment. He is through here. Now it's Neymar. Has a look and place it forward. But he's forced to go back. Rangers have run the changes already. They could, of course, make further alterations at half-time. Simeone. Here's Vitinha. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Now, this could be a chance. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And he's got away from him. Neymar couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
Nicely aimed pass. Simeone looking for the run. Aimed beyond the defence. And that's played in low. Bailey. Now it's Musa. O'Reilly. Caicedo. Driving through the middle. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Brilliantly cut out. Shoots! Pass somewhat off target. Neymar. And he's picked out the run. Alexander-Arnold gets across to Inter. And it's half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So there was the first half.
Well, I think keeping our neutral hats on, Peter, this is more than a decent game of football where we've seen plenty of creativity. Both sides really ought to be looking to up the urgency, though.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half.
Cambio de jugadores en el Rangers. El dorsal 94.
There's the whistle then to start the second half.
El dorsal 31.
Danilo with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Danilo has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. O'Reilly. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And that has left him in a heap. Nicely weighted ball. And the shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. That's a throw. Another throw-in. Gets a good foot in there. Trossard charging forward, the ball at his feet. Gnabry has it in a wide position. Oh, they could be caught out here. Goes for a goal! Rangers! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And that is a genuine ground-eat-me-up moment.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
And yes, it's him again. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Yep. There's the shot! It's fallen kindly here. And he hits the net. They're level in a trice.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter.
And the finish! Goal! Rangers! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Rangers leading now.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
It's a pretty loose pass. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Rangers perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Pedro Neto. And he's found a way past. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. It's their second corner of the game.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Chance! Oh, he's done it! He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
Well, I think the players will...
Big chance! Not a bad try by any means.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Hernandez. Now Trossard. It's not an especially good pass, that. And this is Neymar. And that's really well manoeuvred. Tomori. Now it's Musa. Vermin. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Mbappe is onto this. Now it's Vitinha. Mbappe. O'Reilly. Vitinha. A header! And no! He had to, and yet he could not.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Crosses it in here. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is.
Rangers really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Cambio de jugadores en el Rangers. El dorsal 80, el dorsal 24 serán sustituidos por el dorsal 8.
Iniesta.
El
That pass
dorsal
isn't the best.
16. Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de
Diaz
jugadores.
finding himself in space. Nuno Mendes. And it's Caicedo. Now it's Diaz. And he's got his cross in. So not long left in this now. And the shot! It's bounced back off the post. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Now it's Neymar. Trossard has it out wide and in space. Mendes deals with that comfortably. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Diaz is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. He's picked his way through. Knocks it into space, plays it across. Easy enough for the goalkeeper.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
It's Iniesta!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And here's Iniesta.
Habrá 5 minutos de descuento.
Diaz. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Rangers can make their change now with a break in play.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Gnabry. It's a goal kick. Played up towards the front line. 5 minutes to add. O'Reilly. Oh, red, nice interception. Now it's Neymar, and they can counter here. So 90 minutes have come and gone. It's going to be extra time. So, Jim, any strong opinions after all of that?
Well, we can only hope we get an extra-time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
So here we go then, extra time is coming up. 90 minutes gone and nothing between them still. Neymar is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
That's travelling a long way. Tomori kept his eye on it, and he's there. Looking to pass their way up the pitch.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Dani Olmo can so cleverly bypass the press. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank.
Well spotted.
And it's O'Reilly. And here's Dani Olmo. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slip. Oh, he's taken out, that'll be a foul. No second thought, a straight red card. Rangers are down to 10 men.
Cambio de jugadores.
Rangers are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. Iniesta. Neymar. And it's Hernandez. Space for him to turn and look. O'Reilly. Alexander-Arnold.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
He's got away. Now that looks a decent ball, and he's picked it up out wide. Now it's Neymar. And it's Neymar. Now it's Pedro Neto. O'Reilly. Iniesta. Now it's Rafinha. Can he spark a counter here? Over to the right flank. And he can clear it away. And it is half-time in extra time. So neither side able to conjure up a telling moment, and we are where we are. This is the last chance to win it.
Cambio de jugadores en el Rangers. El dorsal 31 será sustituido.
And we're off for the final time. Well, this really has been an epic encounter, and there are some tired limbs out there. How much more can the players give? And here's Rafinha.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Camavinga. And it's made its way to him. O'Reilly. And that pass just didn't quite work. Hernandez. Neymar. Hernandez. Drogba. Drogba! He lifts the roof! A game of margins! A game of thrills! This might just do it! There was to be only one outcome.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Now it's Pedro Neto. Gabriel Jesus. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Trossard, and that could set him on his way. He is just caressing the ball. Shot at goal! And it's in! They have stolen level at the last! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another. They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Real chance! Incredible! Just incredible! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Well, they've done the hard part, now to survive the last few minutes.
Well, what an end to the game, Peter. But now comes the overwhelming question. How long is there left, including stoppages?
And time is up. Rangers have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable.